Welcome to the basement. It is fall, which is my favorite season, and upstairs, what I will show you in a minute, I have these beautiful built-in shelves that my father-in-law and husband worked on building for me last year, but that means that I actually have space that I need to decorate now. So downstairs is where I keep all of my storage for decorating, memory boxes, outgrown boys' clothing, all sorts of things. We're going to dig into some of my fall decor and take it out, take it upstairs, and get things ready to prep my shelves for fall so that we have a couple months before I start decorating for Christmas. I have everything in my life really organized, it seems like, except for home decor. I think it stems back to the fact that my last house didn't have any shelves in it, so I had very, very minimal home decor. This house has a lot more shelves thanks to those beautiful built-ins that I have, but I am just not good at decorating. I do have some beautiful art pieces though that would be great for winter decor once I take my Christmas decorations down, so that I'm excited for. Spring and summer fall decor. I am more organized than I thought. I started to go through the bin and see what I was going to want to take upstairs to possibly put out, but then I realized that everything was pretty relevant and I was not going to make those decisions yet, so I just packed it all back up and took it all upstairs. I tend to do all things pumpkin and fall leaves because as a family we just don't celebrate Halloween, so we don't have any scary, spooky, creepy decorations to put out, which isn't a bad thing. Can you boys help me carry things upstairs? Okay, you take these.
I'll take this.
You need 2 hands on that. You're not going to drop it?
I know how to take these.
You take those 2? Perfect.
One hand with bread in it.
1 hand with bread in it. Okay.
It really
Walk nice and slowly. Here we go. I almost forgot that in my office I also have an entire box of nesting dolls because I collect Matryoshka dolls, and since I don't have anywhere to put them out full time yet, I go through and try to pick out some seasonal ones that I can put out. Does this one look like fall?
Yeah. That looks like pretty foul.
Yeah, those ones both kind of look like fall. Let's put those there. I already picked up this from Aldi's because they started making them seasonally and they fit perfectly above my sink. But my mother-in-law gave me this and I'm contemplating putting it there. But I don't know if it will go with the colors of the kitchen. The reason my children don't usually help with decorating is because we've been upstairs for 3 minutes. And here's the apple that was once on here. However, when you live in a house with 3 little boys who are very good at breaking things, you learn that there are many things in life that can be fixed using super glue, hot glue, or duct tape, and this is one of them. I also have my Hello Summer sign hanging, but that's just going to stay on the door until next week when I'm going to a women's retreat and we are making door wreaths, so that will get replaced with a fall wreath in no time. And this is where the fun part starts. Here's a little preview of what things looked like for summer. I had a blue sort of theme going on. Just ignore a lot of the wires in these videos and pictures because we are putting in lights, but temporarily all of the wires are not attached everywhere, so they're kind of just dangling in the background. But I started by trying to carefully take things down, which wasn't going so well. Despite the minor heart attack from dropping a special gift on the floor and almost breaking it, nothing was actually broken, which gave me a huge sigh of relief. These are all of my more bright blue summer type things that I've also had up for a couple months now. Some of that I had up in spring. And this is where I'm entering all of the orange and green, and it is looking very orange. So I'm probably going to need to make sure I incorporate a lot of greens in here somehow. And this is what I'm going to decorate with for fall. This plant from my sister-in-law is just too happy in my home, and it continues to grow and grow and grow and grow, which means that it doesn't fit on my shelves anymore, so it has to live right here for now. Decorating is not something that I am good at, but I am making my best effort with each passing season. My sister is an interior designer, so you'd think that it would be in my blood, but it most definitely skipped over me. I usually start by putting things on the shelves, seeing what they look like, and going from there. My mother-in-law gave me a magazine once that told me that you should balance out your two sides. So if you're putting 3 of one thing on one side, you should put 3 of something on the other side. Or if you're putting a green plant on this side, you should put a green plant on that side. So usually that's what I start doing. And then I step back, stare at it for a few minutes, figure out if I hate it or not, go back, move everything around, and keep doing that over and over and over again. There's a bunch of deer in the front yard. Oh my goodness. I obviously had to stop for a moment to admire the sweet little deer that were eating a bunch of apples out of the front yard. I tried to go outside and tell my husband, who was out there with the children, to look at them and see what they were doing, but by the time they went out there, they were gone. So I went back to decorating. I was finishing the last few touches, backing up, admiring everything again, trying to figure out what I liked and what I didn't like. At this point, I usually just start getting confused because it all kind of looks the same to me. I decided these candlesticks were a good idea, but then you'll see in a little bit I went back on that plan. I am officially sweating, so I think that will do for today. And I know my sister-in-law, who always helps me with this sort of thing, is probably watching this, and she can text me and tell me everything that I did wrong. Outside of those built-ins, I really do not have that many areas in the house that need decorated. I do have these cute little shelves right inside of our garage door in our kitchen area, so I threw a little small trinkets on there. I headed over to the couch, put a couple pillows and a seasonal throw blanket. I went into the bathrooms and put a couple pumpkin displays or extra signs that didn't fit on my shelves or weren't going to work somewhere else. And that's basically all I do for all of my fall decor. I stepped back, looked at everything again, realized that I didn't like where I put some things, got rid of the candlesticks and put something else there, and then feel really happy with the final product. Thank you for following along on my fall decorating journey. Let me know if you have already decorated your house for fall, and please be sure to like and subscribe and comment for more videos on all things motherhood and gluten-free sourdough. Let me know what you think of my decorating, but please be kind because, like I said, this is not my strong suit, and let me know your best decorating tips for the future.